Hello, Stock Fox family. I'm Stock Fox, and welcome back to my channel. Well, today we're going to discuss Mara and Riot blockchain. I've already made a couple of videos on Riot and Mara previously. If you haven't had an opportunity to look at those videos, please take time out to do so. There may be some information in those videos that I shared that I may not necessarily bring up in this particular video. Well, as always, I want to thank all of my subscribers out there who subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who are watching for the very first time, please do like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so that any content that comes out, you'll be notified. Well, let's go ahead and get right into why I feel that Mara and Riot are the future. And before we get started, I just want to say that anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, sell, hold, or trade any type of stocks or cryptocurrency. Riot and Mara, the future. Well, let's take a look at what my thought process is around both of these companies. Why I feel the way I feel is because cryptocurrency, as we know it, is the future digitally, right? Well, if cryptocurrency is the future digitally in regards to where we're going in regards to the currency in this country and around the world, then how does cryptocurrency or Bitcoin come about? Well, it comes about because of the mining companies. And the two mining companies that I have in particular are Riot and Mara. Without Riot and Mara, there is no Bitcoin. Okay, so it takes so these mining companies has to mine the cryptocurrency in order for us to have Bitcoin as a currency. So that's why I feel the way I feel when I say that Mara and Riot are the future. Let's dive a little deeper into these two particular companies. So let's take a look at Riot. So it says here that by January 2023, Riot anticipate total self-mining hash rate capacity of approximately 12.6 exahashes per second. Okay, now what exactly does that mean? All right, so I don't want to go too deep into it, but it says, what does hash rate mean and why does it matter? Miners must compete using their machines to solve a difficult mathematical problem. Okay, now this information comes off of Desk Hub if you want to know exactly where I got the information, and it goes on to basically tell you a little bit about what hash rate is and why it's referred to as a total combined computational power that is being used to mine and process transactions on the blockchain. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to be able to just dive real deep into the minutiae of hash rates and how Bitcoin becomes a cryptocurrency. Now, if that's something that you want me to dive a little deeper into, then please leave me a comment down below. And I may consider, depending on how many comments I get, I may consider making a separate video just for that. Now, let's get on back over to Riot. So as we see here that the approximate hash rate that they're trying to get to by 2023 is going to be 12.6. Now, its competition out there is Marathon, right? So Marathon Digital, which is an asset technology company that also mines cryptocurrencies here. Right now, as you can see, they're trying to get to a 13.3 exahash by mid this year, which they would have already have achieved, right? Now, Marathon is basically on track to deploy some 133,000 miners, right? So if we take a look at what Riot's goals are, it looks to me that they're saying here that assuming full deployment of approximately 116,000 Antminer ASICs, which is the machines that are used to mine the cryptocurrency. So we have, so they're trying to deploy by the earlier part of 2023, 116,000 machines. And if we look at Marathon here, they're trying to deploy some 133,000 miners by mid this year. Now they've also raised the guidance on those machines to some 200,000 by January of 2023. Okay, so their expectations seems to be a little bit higher in regards to what they're trying to achieve as opposed to what Riot is trying to achieve. So let's take a look here as to why I'm so bullish on these particular plays. And one play in particular that I'm a little bit more bullish on than the other is going to be Mara. Now, why am I so bullish? Well, this article kind of sums it up here. It says after BlackRock signed a deal with Coinbase to buy Bitcoin for its clients, I knew that many institutional investors would finally accept Bitcoin as real money for the first time ever. Well, first of all, who exactly is BlackRock? Well, if we look here, most of you probably know BlackRock, but maybe you don't know exactly how you own BlackRock. Okay, well, let me go a little further and explain to you. Here it says BlackRock U.S. Right now in U.S. currency have 60 billion real assets teams and clients to help them meet their investment goals, right? So if you look here, by providing a distinct range of well-defined outcome-oriented strategies along the investment risk-return spectrum, covering equity, debt, and listed real assets globally, okay? So BlackRock is this huge investment entity out there, okay? Some of you may actually own investments through BlackRock, especially if you're a part of, if you work in corporate America and you have things such as 401ks, index funds, things of that nature. So that's who BlackRock is, okay? So they handle a lot of investments for a lot of companies. And when BlackRock decided to join forces with Coinbase, who deals strictly in cryptocurrency, it's a platform where you can go if you want to buy cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, some of the meme coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and many, many other coins out there. If you don't know anything about Coinbase, please log into their website so that you can bring yourself up to speed in regards to that. But in regards to BlackRock joining forces with Coinbase, it introduces Bitcoin to the masses, right? It's another step forward or kicking another door open to bringing Bitcoin to, mainstream. Okay, right now Bitcoin is gobbled up by a lot of the institutions and retail investors like you and myself, who basically have a keen interest or an investment interest in Bitcoin and seeing that it continues to grow long term, because we believe that there is a future for Bitcoin in this country as it is around the world. Now, I will say that I'm not sure that Bitcoin will ever take the place of the dollar. So you have some pretty extreme views out there in regards to where cryptocurrency is going. But I do think that it can operate alongside the dollar in this country, that gives us an opportunity to basically keep the dollar as a currency, but also have cryptocurrency as well. And who knows, maybe cryptocurrency may one day rule the world. Okay, so we'll get a chance to see whether or not that happens or not. All right, but BlackRock basically teamed up with Coinbase, and they now are basically buying cryptocurrency at these low levels where they are right now. Another reason why I am really bullish on Mara is if you look down here, this article goes on to show you the rankings in regards to the miners out there and their positions in how many Bitcoin that they actually physically own or digitally own. Okay, so let's take a look here. So if we look here at Marathon Digital, which is short for Mara, they currently own 10,127 Bitcoin. HUD 8 mining owns 7,736 coins. Riot is currently in third, 6,696 Bitcoin. and we have Hive here at 3,000 and Core Scientific at 1,205. Now, even though these are all mining companies, they're not all equal, okay? So when I say that they're not all equal, there is a ranking amongst these particular miners in regards to how I look at them and view them. To me, Mara is what I would consider best in class. Best in class to me is a company that is basically just superior to the other miners, okay? Now, why do I feel the way I feel? Well, just looking at the Bitcoin itself in regards to Marathon Digital, where they actually own and how many they actually own compared to Core Scientific. Well, if you go back just a few months ago, this number of 1,205 Bitcoin was much higher for this particular company. And when I say that is that if you've been following Bitcoin at all, you'll know that Bitcoin here showing at $19,803 a coin has taken quite the dive here. We take a 1 year approach here and we look back at what as to what where Bitcoin actually was. And as you can see on November the 9th of 2021, Bitcoin was trading at $66,938 back on November the 9th. And if we travel the path forward here to where we are today, basically Bitcoin is down almost 70% in less than a year's time. Okay, it is off by $46,735 off its highs, less than just 1 year ago. This is how far Bitcoin has fallen. Okay, so the time, if indeed you are a believer in cryptocurrency, the time to get in, I believe, again, is right now. But it's not so much as to what I believe. I also believe that everyone should do their own homework and due diligence regarding cryptocurrency to make sure that you understand cryptocurrency and you know exactly how your money is being spent, not just by you, but by the companies that you're also investing in. So let's get back over here to this particular article here. And as you can see here, Hut 8 Mining, I've been researching Hut 8 Mining. I'm not going to really dive into Hut 8 Mining right now. I don't personally own Hut 8 Mining right now. I am doing research on it. I've been researching it for several months, and I've just been following this particular company. And I'm looking for the right entry point here. As you can see, it's currently trading at $1.96, and I'm looking for the right entry point to get into this particular company. Well, you said, what exactly is that? Well, when I bring the video out, you'll know exactly what that entry point is. But right now, it hasn't traced back to where I needed to trace back to for me to feel confident. There is no such thing as a bottom, but you do want to try to get in at the near bottom or as closest to a bottom as you possibly can. But if indeed I do decide to take the leap forward and get into this and pick up a position, I will certainly put a video out in regards to that. But I do currently own Mara. I own quite a large number of shares of Mara. I own quite a large number of shares of Riot blockchain. I don't rank them 1, 2 just because I own a lot of shares. I rank them that way based on how they trade, based on the number of Bitcoin that they have, and I also rank them that way based on the news that they put out recently regarding what these companies are up to and how they're planning to move forward and increase their capacity to mine more coins. So that's the reason why I have Mara 1 and I have blockchain 2 with I have Hut 8 Mining coming up the rear. The biggest reason, another big reason why I have Mara Digital as number 1 is because they're the only company in these difficult times who have not sold a single Bitcoin up to this point. All of the other companies who have basically had some type of trouble out there in regards to being in debt and trying to pay down their debt based on the fact that Bitcoin has plummeted from these 66,000 from the 66,000 level that I just showed you down to where it is currently right now. They've had to sell off some of their assets to pay back some of the debt. Now, myself, I was very fortunate to catch Mara at a time when it fell pretty much down to its lows here. And it says right here, it says Mara stock was trading as low as $6 back on June 2022. That was this year, not that long ago. If we take a look at Mara here on the chart, I was able to basically get into Mara for a cost basis around $6.60, somewhere around these levels. Even getting in that at that point, I thought I had seen the bottom. Well, I have yet to find someone who can basically pick a bottom when it comes to stocks. But I'm very happy with where I got in, even though a few days after that, you can see it basically plummeted all the way down to $5.34. Well, I wish I could have gotten in at that level, but I'm very happy where I'm at right now. I'm in a wait and see position when it comes to Mara and when it comes to Riot right now, which is trading at 685. And as you can see right here, I was able to get in with a cost basis, again, somewhere around the 468 range when it comes to Riot. Very happy to have a cost basis that low on this particular play. And I'm also in a wait and see on Riot at this time as well. Not really for sure. Bitcoin seems to be supported at the 20,000 level, and or somewhere thereabouts, right? And because there seems to be a lot of support right now for Bitcoin at this particular 20,000 level, which is trading slightly under that right now, but it bounces a little bit, back and forth there. So I'm very confident right now to say that Bitcoin has some support there, and that maybe Riot and Mara can kind of basically steady the course here until Bitcoin has another leg up. Okay, so let's take a look here as to what exactly is going on in the crypto world with this particular play. So you notice that I mentioned Core Scientific earlier when I said that Core Scientific had 1,205 coins. Well, at one point they had over 9,000 Bitcoin, and at one point back in 2017 they were the largest owner of miners out there with about 188,000 miners. Okay, so they even had more than what Mara had at that time. Mara has now basically kind of clawed its way to the top of the ranking system here. But obviously, Core Scientific, as you can look at the article right here, basically ran into some issues with their data. It says crypto mining giant dumped most of its Bitcoin holdings in June. It says Core Scientific is selling tokens to buy machines to repay debt. Distress grows for mining companies facing a crypto winter. They're not the only one. I'm just pulling up an article just to kind of show you as to what is going on in the crypto space, and everything is not just all peaches and cream. Okay. So let's take a look here. It says the Core Scientific is a crypto miner that sold the bulk of its Bitcoin holdings in June as a steep drop in digital assets squeezes finances for even the leaders of the industry. So as once a leader in the industry, they too have fallen to where we are in this country right now in regards to inflation, and basically with Bitcoin also basically in the doldrums right now as well. But it says Core Scientific sold some 7,202 mined coins for $167 million last month. It's not a lot of money, okay? Especially when you think about those coins at their peak and where those coins basically would have fallen if indeed they were at their peak. So let's just assume here that we're looking at what, 7,200 coins times its peak of $69,000. Basically, you would have been looking at some almost $500 million, which is what those coins would have sold for just several months ago. All right, so the mighty have fallen. That's not to say that they're down and they're out. I don't know what plan of action they're going to basically have to lead themselves forward. I don't know what's in store for the cryptocurrency. As they say, the crypto winter is here and upon us right now. Is Bitcoin going to fall? Is the $20,000 going to be supported at this time? I certainly hope so. And I hope that basically all of these miners can pull themselves out of where they are right now. But that being said, we look at it right here, that's some 79% drop in Bitcoin holdings on its balance sheet. So that's quite a bit of income off your balance sheet there, according to the company's monthly update, which they're located, as you can see here, in Austin, Texas. So they have certainly lost their rankings here with the amount of coins that they currently basically have shed. Now, let's take a look here at we're going to go back over here for a second here, and let's take a look at Mara. So Mara right now is currently trading at $11.51 a share right now. What I really would like to know right now from you, StockFox family, is that where exactly are your thoughts regarding Mara and Riot? Do you feel that Mara and Riot is the future? And if you do feel that it is the future, I would like to know as to why you feel that way. I would also like to know if indeed you are invested in any crypto mining stocks, and give me a reason why you decided to buy it. But mainly just, share with us, the family, your thoughts on why you purchased mining companies, why you feel the way you feel about cryptocurrency. And there's several companies that are listed here. And if you're invested in any of them, Marathon, HUD 8 Mining, Riot Blockchain, Hive, Core Scientific, and if there's others out there that you are invested in, please let me know. If this content basically is something, or if you got something out of this particular content, please leave me a comment down below and let me know that you enjoyed this content, and let me know if this is the kind of content you want me to continue to bring forward to you. If indeed you are, if you have an interest in cryptocurrency going forward. So that's kind of all I have for you at this time. I hope that you like this particular video, and if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so, and I'll see you in the next video.